So, decided to play What Remains of Edith Finch. I've heard a lot about this game, so I'm intrigued. So, let's see what sort of game this is.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. Do I have to move?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Why?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
You have to use your mouse to, use it
I
to,
haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
This is an interesting way to...
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh. It's a deer. Bye, deer.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Oh.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I'm there already?
The house
Jeez.
was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's a house. Dang.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh. This is interesting.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay, it has to unlock something to the house. So my next guess is garage, maybe? Or back door or something? Nothing here. Maybe back around? Or just crawl through the doggy door. That's fine too.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, yeah. Hey, you made it in the house though.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Aww. Why aren't they all clean? That's what I want to know.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Yeah.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, Edie. Okay. This is creepy. creepy.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
That's cool. That was weird.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
It's your house. I would just break it at this point.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Aww. That's sweet.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay, but like, what? Why is this?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
In the library? Why? Because I'm going upstairs now.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What? Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
So everyone's dead. Okay. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Man, this place is huge.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, because she was like a movie star or something? Oh, there's more? Wow, okay. Barbara, 1944 to 1960.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Uh-huh.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Okay.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
What was that? Okay, I'll go in there in just a second. Let me look at this. Molly. 10 years old?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Wow. This door's open.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Hey, the key worked!
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, heck yeah.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Aww.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Aww. Can't go in there.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah. Man, this is creepy as heck.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving. so I looked around for something to eat.
The
The
gerbil
gerbil
food.
food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
This is just sad.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Ew! I can't see squat right now.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Eh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Was that how she got sick? And is that how she
Then I
died?
heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? What? What am I doing?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I don't get this. This is just weird.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh. This is sad and weird at the same time.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Don't actually make me eat the bird.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Whoa. I don't know what I'm doing here. I got one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I see it. I just can't get it. There we go. This is just sad.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
It's just like, you know, the memory of like an overactive imagination on a kid.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is just weird.
jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Wait. Am I...
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is weird.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
This is weird.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
You're dead, dude. Am I stuck? I believe I'm stuck. Okay, let's see. I had to restart this entire
Stop, but also
thing.
I didn't.
There we go. I made it. Hello.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is like really cool and like intricate, but it's also like freaky as heck.
I got closer and closer.
What? We're going to her house. If you see the gerbil, I swear.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That... What? Oh, wow.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Huh.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
Whoa.
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Well, damn.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
There we go. Okay. Well, that was sad.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. Built in 1937. Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
What the heck? How could it...
It was a pretty big trace.
Heck no. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I want this. You know, I want something like this. Dang. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is cool and yet really sad.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Aww.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
What was that?
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Why would somebody put a swing right next to a cliff anyway?
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa, this made me
The
sick.
day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Aww.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Fort Sam. Oh, this is sad. Okay, so I was over there. So I guess up here. I have this here. This is nothing. So nothing here for Sam, I guess?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Oh, that's so cool.
The passages
Wow.
were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Am I in the hallway now, or?
Growing
No.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Wow. This is actually like a really interesting game. Like, and I like how it is telling it, how like it flashes back to the person that you're reading about. That is really cool. I like this game.